In this video, we're going to be talking about the Synergistic cards in this Damia EDH deck. Starting up, first, we have Alchemist Refuge and Prophet of Crewfix. Self-explanatory, allows you to untap your lands, and Alchemist Refuge basically allows you to cast cards on other players' turns as though they had flash. You know, odds are you're going to use that on a sorcery, or a creature, or a enchantment, or an artifact. Moving on. Skull Clamp goes really well with Coiling Oracle, Baleful Strix, and Bitter Blossom because you can basically equip it to these dudes that Bitter Blossom produces, or Coiling Oracle or Baleful Strix, and get 2 cards out of the entire deal. I'm going a little fast because I don't have too much memory on my phone right now, so anyhow, moving on. Boseiju and Tooth and Nail and Cyclonic Rift. Basically, these are going to be 2 big spells that you don't want to ever have countered, so Boseiju is there to assist you. As I mentioned in other videos, Forbidden Orchard and Defense of the Heart, really synergistic because Forbidden Orchard allows you to tap for any mana, cast Defense of the Heart, and you know Forbidden Orchard allows you to get that trigger off much quicker because it gives a creature to your opponents. As I mentioned before, Phyrexian Tower, use it. Sack Solemn Simulacrum, put Solemn back on top of the library, recast Solemn, get that land, just in case you want that mana acceleration. Now, moving on to my landfall guys here, as I mentioned before, Lotus Cobra with Scape Shift, get a bunch of mana, Avengers Zendikar with Scape Shift, turn all of your 0/1s into big dudes, Obnixilis with Scape Shift, make him a big beat stick, and also burn someone for a lot of damage. Basically a lightning bolt each time you play a land. These cards all work with Strip Mine and Crucible of Worlds here. Strip Mine, basically sack it, destroy any land on the battlefield. Crucible of Worlds allows you to play lands as though they were in your hand. Oracle Moldiah, it's Exploration, and Azusa, they all allow you to get those extra land plays per turn. This will give you typically 1, 2, 3, 4. This will give you about 5 land drops per turn, and with Crucible Worlds, in case you're not drawing any lands, you can just strip someone for 4 times, and 5 times if you're feeling desperate. Moving on to basically the big mana cards. Cabal Coffers, Urborg, Vesuva, Thespian Stage, all tap for, if you get Vesuva and Thespian Stage to be a copy of Cabal Coffers and you have Urborg out on the field, you get a bunch of swamps, tap for a bunch of mana. Cryptghast adds just a little bit more to that touch there. Mana Reflection, if you get that out with, in addition to these cards here, you will tap for ridiculous amounts of mana that will allow you to play Yawgmoth's Will, Exsanguinate for a bunch, and Genesis Wave for pretty much your whole deck. If you're not running Craterhoof Behemoth, I don't recommend Genesis Waving for your whole deck unless you have something that gives all your creatures haste. Or if you have some kind of weird win condition, something along the lines of Arcane Laboratory Maniac or something. Yawgmoth's Will with these guys. Play your grave. Self-explanatory. Exsanguinate. These guys, GG. Now, of course, you want to make it so that it's uncounterable. So you'll typically also tap a Boseiju for that additional mana. Anyhow, that's it for a little bit of this.